Hi friends, I'm Reyna and welcome back to class. For today's foundations class, we'll be looking at the Sun Salutation B or the Surya Namaskar B. I do recommend having a couple blocks at the top of your mat, and if you don't have any blocks, feel free to grab a chair, which is a great and very supportive prop, a little stool, just something to help bring the ground a little bit closer to you and to give your body the support and space it needs to move. So when you're ready, come to the top of your mat. Feet about hips distance apart. Arms by your side, palms face forward, and allow your eyes to close or your gaze to soften. And take a few rounds of breath. Just allow yourself to settle in. Scan your body. Feel your feet on the floor. And maybe you find yourself kind of making some involuntary wiggles or shifts or sways around, and that's fine. But eventually allowing them to dissipate. Softening through the knees. A little draw of the lower belly up and the belly button in. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And wiggle the crown of your head a little closer to the sky. Good. Slowly begin to blink your eyes open or refocus your gaze. And with an inhale, reach your arms out and bring them overhead, palms face in. Take a moment. Feel your shoulders stack over your hips. And gently cinch your rib cage towards your hip bones so that you're not flaring out or sticking your booty out. Everything's a nice, strong, straight line. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, bend your knees, sit your bottom back like you're sitting into a chair for chair pose. Reaching your arms out ahead. Imagine that you're squeezing a ball in between your hands. Sit the bottom back, draw the belly in. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, straighten your legs, fold forward. Hands come down to your blocks. Head and shoulders hang nice and heavy. With your next inhale, lift your heart, look out ahead, find a halfway lift. And with an exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees enough to plant your hands and step back into downward facing dog. Take a moment in your down dog, pedal your feet, wiggle your hips. We'll spend about 3 rounds of breath here. Good. Shift your gaze up between your hands and step your right foot outside of your right hand or to your right thumb. Spin your left heel so it's on the ground. And with an inhale, rise up, arms come overhead for warrior one. If it's available to press your palms together, do so. And often people say, square your hips forward with warrior one. I think widening your stance a little bit is honestly more helpful because of the reality of all of our hips squaring forward. It's just like pretty low. So bending into your right knee so that the knee is tracking over the middle toes or towards the middle toes. Pressing into the pinky edge of the back foot. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the earth or to your blocks. Step your right foot back. Downward facing dog. This time, left foot steps up outside of your left hand or to your left thumb. Spin your right heel down. With an inhale, rise up, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Take that moment. See how you can readjust yourself, your body, to make sure that you have the space and the support that is necessary to feel good here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hands come down, step back, downward facing dog. From here, roll forward. Find plank, and for this first round, lower knees, lower chest between your hands, booty stays high, and with an inhale, slide forward, cobra pose, exhale, lower. Press up through tabletop and back, downward facing dog. Take 5 rounds of breath here. Good, shift your gaze up between your hands and step up into your forward fold. Take a couple steps, take 2 big steps. With an inhale, find a halfway lift, look out ahead. Exhale, fold. Coming into chair pose, inhale, sweep your arms down by your sides, reach them out ahead as the booty sits back. Exhale, settle into chair. Good, inhale, straighten your legs, arms come overhead. And exhale, release your arms down by your side. Take a moment. Find 3 rounds of breath. Good. Good. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, sit the bottom down, chair pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold forward, legs straighten. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, downward facing dog. For 3 rounds of breath, bend your knees, press the earth away. Good. With your next inhale, step your right foot up. And as you exhale, spin your left heel to the earth. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, settle in. 1 more inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Step back with your right foot, downward facing dog, 3 rounds of breath. Wrap the triceps under, biceps forward. With your next inhale, step up with your left foot. As you exhale, spin the right foot to the earth, right heel. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, settle in. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Step back with the left foot, take a breath in and a breath out. With your next inhale, roll forward for plank. Exhale, lower the knees. Lower the chest all the way to the ground. And with an inhale, rise up, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Press up, tabletop. And then back, downward facing dog. Take 3 to 5 rounds of breath, just depending on how fast you're breathing. Look between your hands, walk or step up to the top of your mat. And with an inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep out ahead of you. Booty sits back for chair pose. Settle in, exhale. Inhale, straighten your legs. And exhale, arms by your sides. Give your hands a little shake. Knees a little wiggle. Gather your hands up to heart center, pressing your palms together in front of your chest. Take a moment. Thank yourself for making time for today's practice. A moment to thank your body for being wonderful. Thank you all so much for joining me for today's class, and I will see you next time we're on the mat together.